Welcome to the After School Archives. Remembering the time when you sat on the couch, turned on Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, or popped in a VHS to watch your favorite cartoon, movie, or just to watch the news. This is episode 1, Cartoon Days. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends started on August 13th, 2004, and ended on May 3rd, 2009. Throughout its 6 seasons, it produced 79 episodes and several shorts. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends is a Cartoon Network series where imaginary friends become real, and when overgrown, move to a magical orphanage run by Madame Foster. The show centers on an 8-year-old Mac and his mischievous friend Blue, who lives at the home but avoids adoption by having Mac visit daily. You can find it mainly on Netflix and Tubi, but if you're an Amazon lover, I found the complete series for $34.99. Yes, there was a reboot to this Imaginary Friends. It is currently in development titled Foster's Fun Time for Imaginary Friends, announced in 2022 and scheduled to begin around 2025. This new series is actually produced by the original creator, and it's honestly aimed at a preschool audience. Dexter's Laboratory came out on February 26th of 1995 and ended November 20th of 2003. Over the course of 4 seasons, they produced 78 episodes and a movie special in 1999 called Dexter's Laboratory Ego Trip that falls between seasons 2 and 3. A short description of this iconic Cartoon Network series is that it follows Dexter, a brilliant boy genius with a massive secret laboratory in his bedroom. He consistently battles to keep his experiments hidden from his unsuspecting parents and his meddling older sister, Dee Dee, who frequently wrecks his work. Where you can find it. You can mainly find it on things like Max, Tubi, and Prime, but if you would like to actually buy it, you can do it on Apple TV and Fandango at home. Or you can go on Amazon. It's like $39 for the whole set. And there wasn't really a reboot to the show. It just took a break after filming season 2. And then came back for season 3 and 4. This does include the movie.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, a rock, we're going to rock around the clock tonight. Hey, the glad rags on, join me, hon. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. We're going to rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4. gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 12, we'll cool off then start a rockin' round the clock again. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Happy Days aired on January 15th, 1974, and ended September 24th of 1984. Throughout 11 seasons, they produced 255 episodes. Happy Days is a beloved American TV sitcom, offering a nostalgic, idolized look at the 1950s and 60s middle-class life in Milwaukee, centered on teenager Richie Cunningham and his family. It is best known for Franzi, the cool leather-clad mechanic who became a cultural icon of coolness. You can honestly find it anywhere, but you can find it mainly on Paramount Plus and the Roku channel. But if you're not digging that, I found it on Amazon for $100. But again, if you're not an Amazon fan, I'm hoping that it's at like Walmart, Best Buy, or Barnes & Noble if you have one.
And now here they are, the most daredevil group of daffy drivers to ever whirl their wheels in the wacky races, competing for the title of the world's wackiest racer. The cars are approaching the starting line. First is the Turbo Terrific, driven by Peter Perfect. Next, Rufus Roughcut and Sawtooth in the Buzz Wagon. Maneuvering for position is the Army Surplus Special. Right behind is the Ant Hill Mob in their Bulletproof Bomb. And there's ingenious inventor, Pat Pending in his converter car. Oh, and here's the lovely Penelope Pitstop, the glamour gal of the gas pedal. Next, we have the Bouldermobile with the Slag Brothers, Rock and Gravel. Lurching along is the creepy Coupe with the gruesome twosome, and right on their tail is the Red Max. And there's the Arkansas Chugabug with Luke and Blubber Bear. Sneaking along last is that mean machine with those double-dealing do-batters, Dick Dastardly and his sidekick, Muttley. And even now, they're up to some dirty trick, and they're off to a standing start. And why not? They've been chained to a post by shifty Dick Dastardly, who shifts into the wrong gear. And away they go on the Way Out Wacky Races.
Wacky Racers aired on September 14th of 1968 and ended on January 4th, 1969. Throughout 2 seasons, it aired 17 episodes, featuring 11 outrageous cars competing in wild cross-country rallies to win the title of World's Wackiest Racer. It is known for its slapstick comedy, unique character-themed vehicles, and constant backfiring cheating attempts by villain Dick Dastardly and his snickering dog Muttley. Yes, you can find it on things like Max, Amazon, and so much more. You've heard this thing before. Yes, there was a reboot from 2017 to 2019 featuring 78 episodes that were 11 minutes, and this was over 2 seasons. And this was actually based off of, or should I say inspired by, the 1965 slapstick comedy film, The Great Race. This is episode 2, part 2 of Cartoon Days. Pingu released on March 7th, 1990, and ended its main run on March 3rd, 2006. This does include its revival run during August 1st, 2003 through March 3rd, 2006. Throughout its 6 seasons, it's produced 156 episodes. Pingu is a popular Swiss-British stop-motion claymation series, featuring a mischievous yet lovable 5-year-old emperor penguin living in the South Pole with his family, known for his catchphrase and the penguinese gibberish. Pingu often gets into playful trouble, creating comedy out of everyday mishaps. Yes, you can find it on things such as Prime Video and even the official Pingu YouTube channel. And it also is on Kidstream, if you're into that. Yes, it has a reboot. A Japanese CGI series, Pingu in the City. It aired from October 7th, 2017 to March 30th, 2019. Throughout 2 seasons of Pingu in the City, it had 52 episodes.
Test. Johnny Test. His action-packed turbocharged, ready to blast. Got a flaming head of hair and likes to live fast. His sisters like to use him for a wild experiment. Check out a day in the life of Johnny Test. He's got a super talking dog, he takes every place. He likes a cup of joe and has a monthly face. His mom's also busy and his dad's obsessed. Sonic boom, messy room, his name is Jesse. Super secret fence, extreme games, moonsies, brain freezing heads. Monkey boys, triple toys, monster trucking threads. Just another day in the life of a boy. Just another day in the life of a boy. Just another day in the life of a boy. Just another day in the life of a boy. Just another day in the life of a boy. Just another day in the life of a boy. Johnny
Johnny Test aired on September 17th, 2005, and ended December 25th, 2014. Throughout its 6-season original run, it produced 177 episodes, or 234 segments, with a renewal series when picked up by Netflix, and released new seasons in July of 2021. Johnny Test is an animated series focusing on a hyperactive 11-year-old boy who acts as a test subject for his genius twin sister's dangerous inventions. Alongside his dog, who talks, Dookie, Johnny causes mayhem in the town of Pork Belly, often utilizing high-tech gadgets to avoid school or chores. And you can find it on Netflix, the Wild Brain YouTube channel, and with myself, I found the first 5 seasons on Amazon for $45. Yes, Johnny Test was rebooted by Netflix with a new series that premiered on July 16th, 2021. Developed by Wild Brain, this revival ran for 2 seasons and featured updated, more fluid animation and less frequent use of the original show's signature whip crack sound effect.
He's the greatest, he's fantastic. Wherever there is danger, he'll be there. He's the ace, he's amazing. He's the strongest, he's the quickest, he's the best. Danger Mouse, Danger Mouse, Danger Mouse.
Danger Mouse aired on September 28th, 1981, and ended on March 19th, 1992. It has 10 seasons and aired 161 episodes. It follows the world's greatest mouse secret agent and his cowardly hamster sidekick, Penfold. Based in a London postbox, they report to Colonel K to fight crime, usually the villainous Baron Greenback, often accompanied by sarcastic narration. You can find it on Netflix, both the reboot and the older one. Yes, there was a reboot from 2015 to 2019, 3 seasons, 99 episodes. It is based off the animated series of the 1960s British television show Danger Man.
What'd the doctor say?
Nothing. Supposedly it's just a 24-hour bug.
Fantastic Mr. Fox came out on November 13th, 2009. Fantastic Mr. Fox is a story by Ronald Dahl about a clever fox who outwits three mean, wealthy farmers to steal their food and feed his family. When the farmers try to destroy him, Mr. Fox uses his intelligence to dig tunnels, saving his family and local animal friends by creating an underground feast. Yes, you can find this on Disney Plus and Hulu. The movie is actually $4.99 to buy on Amazon, but if you want the book by Ronald Dahl, it's $7.13 for the paperback version. And yes, this movie was based off something. It's based off Ronald Dahl's book of the same name. Welcome to another The After School Archives. This is episode 3, Paranormal Walks. Bones started on September 13th, 2005 and ended on March 20th, 2017. Throughout 12 seasons, they produced 246 episodes. It follows FBI Special Agent Seeley Booth and brilliant forensic anthropologist Dr. Temperance Bones Brennan as they solve complex homicide cases in Washington, D.C. by examining the human remains of victims. You can mainly find this show on Hulu and Peacock, but on Amazon I have found it that it has the complete series for $52. There was a reboot of this show called The Finder. It started on January 12th, 2012, and it ended on May 11th, 2012. One season, they produced 13 episodes. It follows Walter Sherman, an Iraq War vet with brain damage that grants him a unique ability to see connections and find missing people or objects. It's set in Key West. Walter solves cases with his partner, Leo, and Deputy Marshal Isabel. The X-Files started on September 10th, 1993, and it ended on May 19th, 2002, with 9 seasons. But later in January of 2016, a 10th season and then an 11th season, spanning from January to March of 2018. Throughout 11 seasons, they produced 218 episodes. This does include seasons 9 through 11, and any episode continuations that were made from 2016 to 2018. The X-Files is a landmark 1990s sci-fi thriller series following FBI agents Fox Mulder, a conspiracy theorist, aka believer, and Dana Scully, a skeptic scientist. As they investigate unsolved paranormal cases, together they uncover a shadowy government plot regarding extraterrestrial life, navigating both Monster of the Week cases and a deep, overarching conspiracy. It is primarily available on Hulu and Disney Plus, but Amazon does have seasons 1 through 11 for $139. Nah. There was a movie in 19 1998 of the same name. And the main place to watch it was Apple TV. And a new X-Files reboot developed by Ryan Coogler, aka Black Panther, is currently in the works for Hulu, with a pilot greenlit as of 2026.
Investigation behind us, Fontiflora Plantation still holds many unanswered questions. Based on a theory from a preacher he brought in, Kent believes his home might be inhabited by a demonic presence. So, we invited an expert we've worked with before to check out the place for a second opinion. If there really is some sort of a demonic spirit in this house, Reverend Bill Bean is the one we trust to root it out.
Ghost Nation started on October 11th, 2019 and ended on February 27th, 2021. Throughout its 2 seasons, it aired 30 episodes. Ghost Nation is a paranormal reality TV series featuring investigators Jason Hawes, Steve Gonzalez, and Dave Tango, formerly of Ghost Hunters, as they help local paranormal teams solve high-stakes dead and haunting cases. You can find these on Sling and Tubi. Ghost Nation itself was not a reboot, but rather served as a 2019 back-to-basics spiritual successor to Ghost Hunters, featuring original TAP members Jason Hawes, Steve Gonzalez, and Dave Tango. Following Ghost Nation, the team later returned to the Ghost Hunters branding for a revival on Discovery Plus in 2021. Ghost Nation was not based on a book or a movie, but rather it was a continuation of a real-life investigators. Ghost Nation was not based off a fictional book or movie, but rather it was a continuation of the real-life investigators and/or investigations conducted by the team from hit show Ghost Hunters. Ghost Nation was not based off of a book or a movie, but it was rather a continuation of the real-life investigations conducted by the team of the hit show Ghost Hunters. Buffy the Vampire Slayer started on March 10th of 1997 and ended on May 20th, 2003. Throughout its 7 seasons, it produced 144 episodes. In this TV show cult classic, it follows Buffy Summers, aka Sarah Michelle Gellar, a teenage destined to battle vampires, demons, and dark forces. Set in Sunnydale, a town built over heck, Buffy balances her supernatural responsibilities with high school/college life, supported by her quote-unquote Scooby gang of friends and her watcher Giles. Yes, you can watch this on Disney or Hulu, which are 2 of the best places to watch it. As of 2026, in March, they planned on a reboot/revival titled Buffy New Sunnydale, and it was intended for Hulu, but it was canceled. And yes, Buffy the Vampire Slayer was based on the 1992 film of the same name. Goosebumps came out on October 27th, 1995 through November 16th, 1998. It had 74 episodes, 4 seasons, but they added a 5th season with 1 episode. It is a live-action horror series based off of R.L. Stein's best-selling children's books. The show features self-contained, suspenseful tales of preteens encountering supernatural, occult, or eerie scenarios like haunted masks and monsters, designed to provide spooky, fast-paced thrills for kids rather than intense horror. But if you're asking me, I really like the haunted mask and the dummy episodes. You can mainly find them on Tubi and Netflix. Yes, there was a reboot of the 1995 Goosebumps series. It was released on Disney Plus and Hulu in October 2023. Unlike the usual format of the 1990s version, the new series kind of sterilizes storytelling, or the storyline, featuring stories about preteens in supernatural, spooky, or suspenseful situations.